Surviving trauma changed my brain. I'm going to be real with you today, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about PTSD and what happened in my life to get diagnosed with it, because I didn't even know I had it. And then it just ended up that survival became my prison. PTSD will do that to you. It's great for survival. It gives you the fight or flight, and you need that if you're in danger. But if you have too many traumas right in a row, and your brain can't sort through them fast enough, and then have that settled time where everything's calm, puts you in a place where you're in a heightened awareness all the time. And when I had my heart attack when I was 38 years old, I got diagnosed with the PTSD probably 6 to 8 months later, and I started to realize what had happened in my life. I didn't even know. I had no clue. I just thought I was a nervous person. I still am a nervous person to a certain degree. So why am I talking about how survival becomes your prison? Well, you have to learn and figure out ways, and there are some out there that can actually help your body settle down after it's experienced so much trauma. They're plowing the garden today. It's pretty cool. One of the things that they told me to do when I was getting some help for this, because I just hated being in that sense. I was having a heart attack all the time. It's like, gosh, this isn't living. This is not living. So I was able to reach out to some people in Calgary, and I was living in Ontario at the time, and they were really good. They knew their PTSD business. So she told me cut out coffee, do little things, like small things at a time, get the body to calm down first. So once I got the body to calm down, it took probably about 3 or 4 months. Then I was able to handle it. Now, I was the type of person, because I was on a Heart Smart diet. I didn't eat after 5 o'clock at night. And I only ate certain things, of course, Heart Smart things. And I exercised all the time. Like I kind of went crazy on it. I just walked my dog constantly. So I had some more instructions, and 2 of the ones that I remember the most was have a snack before you go to sleep. Oh no, I was thinking, oh no, it's going to ruin my whole program. And don't exercise after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, because it revs you up. And then it's hard to get to sleep. And sleep's very important. So, because I was scared of having a heart attack again, and once you have one, you don't want another one. And I wanted to live. I wanted to experience my life again and have some time. But my brain was rewired. So it learned what it needed to do to keep me alive. And now I needed to train my brain to not do that. I didn't want to do drugs. I don't think PTSD is what you call a mental illness. I don't. I mean, some people are going to say differently, and that's okay. This is just my personal view. I don't think it's a mental illness, because anything that you can change to come out of dis-ease, which that's what it is. It's disease is dis-ease. You're not at ease. So you need to get peace somehow. And life sometimes will not let you. See the bugs flying around here. So how did I rewire my mind? First of all, it was my lifestyle. I had to change my lifestyle a bit. It worked for a certain amount, but I still had some toxic things in my life I had to get rid of. There was stressors in my life, like sick family members. You were always worrying if they were going to make it. A lot of stressors, a lot of family stress, a lot of work stress, just everywhere. So what I ended up doing was moving back to my home community here in New Brunswick. And okay, to continue on that, my daughter called. She was worried. She thought I was in an accident because there was an accident down the road here, apparently. So just to continue on, when I did come home, I lost my grandparents 19 days apart. So I did get to spend some time with them. I was going through a separation with my ex-husband and started a new job, living on my own for the first time in my life. And that's the rooster. He likes to crow, you know. So there was a lot of this stuff going on. And then lo and behold, not even 8 months after my grandparents passed away, I had a car accident and I got a brain injury. So here we go. All over again. So how did I come out of that? It was slow. It was slow. And I'm still working on it. I realized that by just surviving, I was hiding. I didn't want to go out anywhere. I didn't want to do anything. It was getting kind of worse after the car accident. I didn't want to be around people. My auditory was a little screwy, and you know, my eyesight was a little bit nasty. So there was 2 points. One time when I was still living in Ontario, I ended up saying to myself, well, if I die, I die. I can't do anything about it. If it's my time to go, I'm going to go. And the other second revelation, we'll call it, is when I was here after the car accident, and I was like, you know, they were telling me, you're gonna have to get used to living like this. You'll never be whole again. You know, you've plateaued. You're never going to heal. Well, I wasn't taking that either. I said, no. So I started putting my faith in God again. And I wanted to go ahead and live my life based on the faith that I had developed. And I had a few things that happened that was really cool, that God answered me just like that. I was like, wow, like that. So I started building on that. I started listening to quantum physics. I was really into quantum physics, not quantum mechanics, but the actual quantum physics, Star Trek-y stuff. Started learning a little bit about that stuff, and I started remapping my brain slowly, because now I had not only PTSD, that was pretty much gone because I had no emotions, so I didn't care about anything. I knew I loved people, but I didn't feel the feeling. So all my knowledge and everything that I had to relearn a lot of things, like how to play the guitar. Want to see the chickens, eh? Well, no, I'm going to show you. Anyways, because they'll just yell at me anyway. So you don't want to be in a position of just surviving. I wanted to thrive. So that's what I did. I'm not going to eat your food. You might think I'm eating food. But surviving is great if you need to survive. But then there comes a time that you need to be able to somehow retrain your brain and your mind, your soul, that's all this, and emotions, and your body into thriving. So now I'm on a system where I'm eating a lot more protein, vegetable protein, so it's really good for me. It supports my heart health that I want to support, and I'm getting there. So stay tuned. We'll have some more on this. Kind of got interrupted today, but we'll do some more.